Speaking of matching needs, you had mentioned earlier that you sort of wrote an earlier version of React Admin in Angular. So I think this begs the question, why did you write a newer version based on React and not Angular?
Just to rewind a little bit, before writing an AngularJS version, I even wrote a PHP version of an admin
I
generator.
wondered.
So
I suspected.
yeah.
What's the reason? Why? How did we end up at React then?
So there's no particular reason. We use languages and frameworks to build the websites that our customers want because they are trendy, meaning it helps us motivate our developers to use them. B, they allow the user experiences that our customers want, and C, they are productive. And this mix is different whether you're on 2008 or whether you're on 2013 or whether you're now. So in 2008, the good mix for that was PHP and Symfony, and it was the best tool to be productive and to build moderately interactive interfaces. In 2012, AngularJS got it. They got their moment, right? They were some of the most popular full stack framework on JavaScript after Backbone and jQuery, of course.
jQuery.
but they were the best tool to use and to motivate people at the time. And then the Angular team said, we have had a great idea. We're going to rewrite it from scratch. We'll call it Angular, not AngularJS, Angular, and it will be Angular 2. And then we looked at our code base and we thought, we'll have to rewrite everything. So let's look at the competition first and see if there's nothing better. And at the time, there was this new kid on the ground, the React framework, which was way less than React.js, than AngularJS, because it was only a Vue framework and not a full stack framework. But the one-way data binding was so refreshing when you had struggled for months with how do you call it, watch and I don't know if it's refresh with AngularJS. Anyway, with ngAdmin, we had reached the limits of Angular, and it really became a pain. So we thought, if we need to either rewrite it with Angular 2 or with React, we'll go with the one that scales the most and that doesn't have a data model that is broken from start. I don't know. Broken is maybe too big a word, but so yeah, we started with React, and initially it was just a proof of concept. We thought, okay, can we rebuild something similar to ngAdmin with React? The click moment was when we understood how we could compose components and use that as a domain language. Like if you look at web applications built with React, basically what you see is XML. I mean JSX, but JSX is XML. And you say okay, I want a list page containing a data grid that has a title field and that has a name field, and you describe what you want, and that's working code. And that's the miracle of declarative programming and of React.js. You just design what you want and it works. And ngAdmin had a different approach. You had to write a configuration file, which was a JSON file at the time. And then the framework would eat that configuration file and generate the admin. But when you had to reuse parts or create new components, so you had to inject them into the framework using dependency injection, and it was less and less readable With React, you don't need dependency injection. React doesn't need that. And when you need to compose one component with another, you pass it as child or as prop, and it's super natural. It's super readable. So the difference, the striking difference was between the configuration file in JSON and JSX. And this JSX was so expressive that it became obvious that it was the right path, and we went forward with it.